Hey, 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 yeah, hey, what a time to be alive. I left them for dead, now I'm living right. No new friends, no new advice. That was high then, but we got bigger heights. We got bigger fish to fry. Bet on myself, then I roll the dice. Man, it ain't a gamble if you know you nice.
All right, welcome back to Dawn of Dream Podcast. I'm your host, Art Amen, and today we got a very, very special guest in the building, Fabrice.
In the cut, baby. What's happening?
How we doing, brother?
What's happening? Good to have you, baby. Well,
Yeah.
good to be here.
Good to have you, man.
Thank you.
Bro, what I love about this is we don't really know each other like that.
Nah.
Which is cool, but it's like the vibes are always there. We always see each other from the get-go. It was all love because someone very special actually introduced us, Michael Burrows.
That's right.
And, huge presence in not just my life, but your life and all the other people's life that he comes in contact with. Bro, I just get from the beginning. You're from Cameroon?
No, for sure.
From the beginning, bro.
It's a pleasure to have you. I remember when I met you with Mike.
Yeah.
Mike was like, you know how he talks. Look, brother, look. You need to meet these people. I was like, okay. I meet you first, and I'm like, hold on, who's this guy right here? I couldn't tell what ethnicity you were from.
I like to keep it mystery.
I didn't even want to guess.
Because when I learn Spanish, I'm a blend in.
You speak Spanish?
No, I don't.
I'm about to say.
But my girlfriend speaks Spanish, and it's
Okay.
almost a requirement.
Yeah.
I gotta
You gotta
learn.
learn. I'll teach you.
Hey, you know Spanish?
Yeah, Spanish and French.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll teach you.
Well, oui.
Again, it's only one we. We only do say.
Oh, is it one we?
It's just we.
What does we mean, by the way?
Yes.
Yes.
You see how weird it sounds? It's just yes. But
Sí.
Claro. Tell that to your girlfriend.
Claro.
Hey, babe, I want to go eat Chick-fil-A. Claro. Watch what she does.
Is that Spanish or French?
Spanish.
Wait, which one?
Claro.
No. Is it Spanish or French?
Spanish.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Claro.
yeah. Watch what she does.
I'm gonna tell her tonight.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah, trust me.
She doesn't watch us, so we're good.
You're good. There you go. No, but no. When I met you, I was like, this guy is dope. He's dressed nice. It was your aura. So I met you and I met Sika. Shout out Sika.
Shout out.
Y'all are like two different separate entities, but y'all are all in the same vibes.
Bro.
Right? It's crazy. Sika has his own thing. You have your own thing. But I was like, these guys are dope. Then I saw your watch. I forgot what watch you was rocking that day, and I was like, whoa.
Was it this one?
Maybe. Yes, it was. I
love this watch.
Yes, it was.
I love this watch.
Yeah, it was tight. It was dope.
Thank you.
I was like, yeah, I got to see what this guy's talking about. So,
I appreciate you, man.
Yeah. So now I met you, and I was like, I don't know you, not yet, but we about to right now. So
Let's go.
Hell yeah. But no, bro, 24 years young, from Cameroon, Central Africa, born and raised, and now I'm in Dallas, Texas.
You were born in Cameroon.
Yeah, born and raised.
And how old were you when you moved to the States?
So I was born in 99. I came here in 09. I was 9.
Okay.
Basically going on 10. And so when I moved here, I moved to Houston, Texas. I was in Spring for a year.
Okay.
Yeah, and then, which was cool. Houston's like humid. Dog. Houston,
yeah.
Yeah, Houston, crazy. And then I ended up moving the following year to Longview, Texas. My dad. So it was crazy. My dad worked at Schlumberger his whole life until we moved to the States. That first year, he was stacking. I didn't know this. He was stacking shelves at Walmart overnight.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I didn't realize this till later on in life because every time he'd come home from work, he'd bring these like maybe 10 feet long, they're just rollable paper. But not paper like cardboard paper. I would always cut like 4 feet and draw on it. So I was always an artist when I used to draw on them.
You draw. You're an artist.
All the time.
Interesting.
All the time. So that's how I found out. He used to do cardboard, and then 1 year later he got into Baker Hughes. We moved to Longview, Texas, and he got into Baker Hughes and started working there. So
cool.
It was crazy.
Are you good at art? Like, what do you do in art?
Hell yeah. So, dude, that's crazy you asked that. I look back now. I haven't been asked that question before. I look back now and I realize I used to draw. So the reason why, did you watch Dragon Ball Z growing up?
Not like a lot, but I watched it.
Okay.
So if you make references, I might know.
Okay, so you know Goku, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, perfect. So Toriyama, when he died, the creator of Dragon Ball Z,
I remember
so
that.
Huge.
Yeah, I remember that.
Because everyone would try and draw and replicate Dragon Ball Z style growing up. So that's what I did. I would draw myself, but in Dragon Ball Z style.
No way.
Yeah, and I would also paint. I used to paint. I have a painting of Garfield. If I have it, I'll send it. And all kinds of stuff growing up until until it eventually turned into digital media today.
That's so dope.
Yeah.
I failed art in high school. I literally failed art.
How you feel? Oh,
Bro, the teacher hated me.
God.
Like I was getting like 90s in
Yeah.
like math and history.
Yeah.
And my I'm foreign, so I would get my report card and my parents would be like, "How the hell are you failing
How
art?"
you feel art?
I was getting like a D in art and everything else is like an A and B. And they were so pissed but confused. They didn't know what to do.
You just gotta draw, dog.
Bro, no. I swear it was like you had to be good at art, and I'm not like I can't draw. I can barely write.
Okay, fair.
Like cuz I'm a math guy. So I'm like creativity, I'm like creative, but I don't know, maybe not, but like
you're a math guy.
I'm a math guy. Yeah,
Gotcha.
I like numbers.
Okay.
And I have the creativity in me, but it's more like kind of like this.
Yeah.
It's like this creativity, not like I can't sit down and create
something
like by hand.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that's crazy. Wait, so you're a math guy?
Yeah.
How math are you?
I'm an engineer.
Oh, that's right. That's right. So you took all the math classes?
I took, yeah, dude. I
yeah.
remember like there's a class called thermodynamics, and it
Hell
was
yeah.
like one question was like 5 pages of math.
Before you continue, I'm an almost engineer.
Okay.
So I did engineer for 3 years. I stopped at intro to was it design?
Okay.
Okay, so I took thermo 1 and
Okay.
solids and statics and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, one question.
I knew there was engineering in there somewhere,
Yeah,
bro.
somewhere in there.
You
Yeah,
have to.
yeah, bro. I have a minor in it.
Okay,
So,
okay.
yeah, if I just ended up getting a minor in it. But yeah, I get you because you have one question and like you'll have 5 parts to that question, same page, and you're just like, nah. Just for the answer to be 0.
The answer is it's like cannot
Right.
does not applicable.
Is that applicable? Or for example, it's like what's the perfect efficiency of a Carnot engine or something, and you're like, well, there's no need for me to solve this. 'Cause
Right.
It's a perfect cycle. It was dumb. It was dumb. So, yeah.
Bro. School. So you went to where'd you go to university?
Texas Tech.
Okay, you went to Tech.
Rackham, baby. Rackham, baby.
I think
Hell
it's
yeah.
the liquor.
Oh, yeah, guys, we got the liquor.
Hello?
We got the liquor coming in. I know y'all sip.
No, that was not the liquor.
That's
I
not
don't know
the
what
liquor?
that was.
Oh, some scam.
Sorry about that.
You good. You good.
Wait, this is a chill podcast, bro. So I got I haven't watched your podcast, and I apologize.
You're good.
But the vibe I go for on this is I'll have interviews
Mhm.
where I like bring in like professionals, interview like things like that, and then I'll have podcasts with the boys
Keep it chill.
and just like fuck around.
Let's talk. Man, I'm
So-
here for it. I'm here for it.
So it's gonna be fun because this is like the
Yeah.
first half is gonna be like interview-ish,
Uh-huh.
and then like the Uncle Nearest is gonna get here.
We're gonna be fucked up. We're gonna be fucked up.
But that's what I like. I don't want to be tied down to. Oh, bro, I got to tell you about how me and Sika were supposed to be he was supposed to be like the co-host of the podcast.
Yeah.
And so like I'm like setting this up and like meeting Caesar and all that, and I'm like, hey, Sika, let's go. We're gonna do this, da da da. And Sika's like, well, what are we gonna talk about? I was like, oh, we'll figure it out. Don't worry about it. He's like, no, what are we gonna? I need structure. And he's like, we got to talk. Tell me what we're going to talk about every like 10 minutes, what the topics are,
Yeah.
what we're going to talk about. And then we got to make, he's like, we got to do like 3 episodes a week, 10 clips a day.
Uh-huh.
And he was like going like in on it. And I'm like, we're not doing that, bro.
You're out.
I was like, nah, man, that's too much. I just want to get in here and like figure it out as we go off the dome.
Sometimes you got to free ball it.
Right.
Sometimes you got to free ball it. I have a podcast. So my very first podcast, I started this after I got broken up with.
Okay.
This was prime COVID. The girl I was talking to at the time ghosted me.
Okay.
She went back home. I stayed at Tech by myself because I had my Xbox and the good internet speed. When she left, I went into like this, I don't want to call it depression because that's too harsh, but I went into this like revolutionizing point in my life.
Got you.
Bro, I lost 40 pounds. I used to be chunky.
Really?
I lost 40 pounds and I started a podcast. It was called The Fabricated Podcast. Okay.
That's a dope name.
Good. Play on Fabrice, Fabricated.
Right.
Basically to create. Because I'm a creator. Bro, I think it's like, what, 18 episodes of just me rambling about my love life. Like,
That's dope, though.
Yeah, like I have everything to look back on. You can only go to some episodes and see when like the pain in my eyes. You can see the happiness in my life, like certain points. It's cool.
Is it just you?
It's some episodes just me. Some episodes I have guests, like
Okay.
roommates and a model at one point. So it was cool.
What's it like when you're doing? I've never done an episode by myself where I'm just rambling, but I can definitely just ramble.
For sure.
But I'm like scared because it's just like my mind is just projectile vomiting.
Yeah. So some episodes I do ramble.
Yeah.
But usually I have a certain topic about what's happening in life that I structure. And
Okay.
go about. So I don't like too much structure because then it gets
Yeah,
boring.
yeah.
But I like enough structure to where I know my overhead. So I'll just write like 4 bullet points and I'll just elaborate on that.
That's how I am.
That's it.
That's whenever I have like speaking engagements, I'll like just put bullet points on. Hey, I want to touch this.
That's it.
Here's the topic. I can ramble on this topic. What's it called when you go on like a kind of like a mini speech during?
Tangent.
Not a tangent. Like on ESPN they do it, or like First Take. They have like I want to say monogram, but it's not that.
Telegram segment.
No, it's like I can't think of the word, but it's just like you just have a moment where you just kind of go on like a soliloquy, I guess is what Stephen A calls it.
Oh, soliloquy. Yeah, I love Stephen A.
Stephen A. Yeah, he's dope.
He's good people. Dude, so tell me, so you're Kurdish,
Yeah.
which is the city of, the state of, the country of.
So okay, check it out. So Kurdistan is a region, but it's not a country.
Okay.
So we're the largest group of people without a country.
Wait.
Yeah.
Wait. This is great. I'm about to learn.
Okay.
I'm also about to contend you. Please, I hope I don't offend you.
No, good.
Okay.
I don't get
I
offended.
thought that was Jordanians because I just met one.
Oh, Jordan, like from Jordan.
Yeah.
No. So check it out. Kurdistan is in. So I was born in Iraq, but I'm not Iraqi.
Okay. Right.
Like I got an Iraqi passport and all this shit just because that's what the country is. But Kurdistan is in the northern part of Iraq, southern part of Turkey, eastern part of Syria, and western part of Iran, or
Gotcha.
vice versa.
Yeah.
But so that's that region.
I'm good at geo, so I can see it now.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So it's like a mountainous region, and we're on that mountainous like region. So Turkey, Syria, and Iran all have been trying to commit genocide on us since World War II. Iraq is a little more lenient because they allow us to kind of self-govern.
Yeah.
But that's why there's a bunch of bullshit in the Middle East. It's literally just a war zone. But the Kurdish people, it's like, what I like about Kurdistan, bro, it's a lot like America because there's all different types of like races of Kurdish people in different religions. But at the end of the day, we're Kurdish first.
Gotcha.
Just kind of like America. It's like, hey, we have all different types of shit, but we're Americans first.
Americans first. Gotcha.
And it's like, it's a lot like there's a bunch of bad shit going on. It's just a bunch of corrupt government regimes. It's just all fighting over war and power and money.
And land, probably.
Yeah, land and access to ports and all that bullshit. But the Kurdish people has just been kind of victims of it. But what's cool about us is we have our own military, we have our own like militia, I guess you can call it, and we have a saying. It says, "No friends but the mountains." So anyone that comes in our mountains, they get popped.
They get popped
because it's our city.
Right, you ain't supposed to be here.
It's
so
our
y'all
region.
a large group of people without a country.
Yeah. So like Palestinians, they don't have a country.
Right.
So we're similar to them. We have our own culture, I got a tattoo on my own language, food, everything, dance, music, but we don't have a country.
Dude, that's crazy.
So one thing I'm gonna do on this earth before I leave is set that in motion.
That's what I'm talking about.
Set that in motion because I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it by myself in one lifetime.
Yeah. No, but that's impact.
Right.
That's
exactly.
Impact. The more you know, guys. Damn, that's crazy. That's dope. Dude, so okay, Kurdistan. I don't think I've ever met a Kurdish before outside of you.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's dope.
They're super prideful.
Yeah.
Like if you meet someone Kurdish, they're gonna let you know they're Kurdish. Like it's like this is who they're super super prideful.
Gotcha. When'd you come here?
I was 2 years old, so 1997.
Okay. That's crazy, man. I kind of get it because in Africa, so I'm from Africa, obviously.
Yeah.
But I'm from Cameroon. That's his country.
Yeah.
But we're split off into villages and areas. So, for example, you got Bamilekes and Buddhas and Bafang and all those kind of different people. But like each culture is different, so I kind of get it.
Like each city or each tribe.
So, for example, I'm Buddha. But like not Buddha as in like the religious, like Buddha the city. So like for the people, so they don't, I believe in God. But like my city is also called Buddha, right? There's Bamileke people. They're kind of spread out too. I'm not too familiar with where they're from, but then there's Bafang, and then there's like all kinds of different people. So it just kind of just varies. But we also have our own lands. So you can't just come to Bamileke can come to Buddha and be like, yo, I'm from here. No, you're not.
Got you.
Yeah. I mean, we're not going to pop
And you can tell.
Yeah, you can tell. Oh,
That's
You
it's
can
like,
tell.
yeah, that's funny.
And the thing about Africans, too, like, you can tell them by their heads. Like, does that make sense? Like, that kind of makes sense, right? You can tell them by the size of the head.
Okay.
The
like,
head
who has
shape.
the biggest head?
Kind of. The head shape.
Got
For
you.
example, okay?
Okay.
It's going to be so funny. You can always just look at black people and tell who's African. And then once you figure out who's African, you can pretty much point out who's Nigerian.
Okay, that's true.
Does that make sense?
That's just
yeah. You can always point out who's Nigerian,
Okay.
and even if not, you can just look at a bunch of names. Like their last names are typically all the same.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That's so funny. Okay, so
Like, look at my head.
uh
I look similar to Ngannou. You see what he looks like.
Yeah.
He's got a big forehead. I got a pretty big
I
forehead.
feel like we all got big foreheads though.
That's true. Foreigners.
Yeah.
Foreigners.
Wait, so what's Cameroon like, bro?
Bro, you got to go.
I want to
Yeah.
go.
Cause
I have obviously Sika's Nigerian, my best friend Josh is Nigerian,
Mhm.
and I'm like I see Josh went back home to Lagos a couple years ago.
dope.
And I'm like, I want to freaking go, dude.
Yeah.
So I'm like, one of these days we're gonna take a world tour.
You got to.
We're gonna go to the stop at Nigeria,
Yeah.
Cameroon, go to Kurdistan.
Bro, I'll drive the boat, man. I'll drive the boat, bro. Listen, so Cameroon, okay, you got to go because people say I want to go to Africa, but they only go to like South Africa or Morocco,
Right,
or Egypt.
right.
We don't. Africans don't even count Egypt as Africa. We
Yeah, I
really
wouldn't either.
yeah,
That's
we
like the
s-
Middle East.
Exactly.
It's kind of its own thing because Egypt has the pyramids, and that's like kind of just
That's true.
it's a wild card.
And they share the land or and whatnot, but we don't really. We're like, you guys are kind of by yourselves. But technically, Egypt is Africa. But honestly, if you go to Cameroon, it's really like industrial now. It's really industrialized now. Yeah, a lot of people say like, there's still huts. No, not really.
Yeah.
It's really like if you look at. I'm from Midland, Texas, so downtown Midland, kind of.
Yeah.
I don't know what would be similar to here. Maybe like a slightly more dense Las Colinas.
Have you been to what's that city out west? No, out east. Like Princeton
Princeton.
or not Princeton? What's that? Greenville. Is it like Greenville?
Kind of.
You been? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, kind of. Random big buildings.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
all of a sudden, everything's kind of small.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of. And then on top of that, instead of like those, compact like apartment complexes,
Yeah.
it's just compact markets. So like,
Dude, I freaking love going to markets.
bro,
I love going to markets and just getting street food.
that's it. That's it.
Last time I was in Kurdistan, I went to the markets, had a bunch of street food, and I got so sick.
You got so sick.
I got so sick,
but
bro.
it was good, wasn't it?
It was worth it.
Oh yeah.
It was just like
yeah.
meat that's just been sitting outside all day.
And it's damn good. Look, I don't know which grandma put her foot in which food, but it's damn good. That's all I'm telling you.
It's all the flavor, bro.
Yeah, bro. I'm going in December. I haven't been since 2014, so I'm mad excited.
Dang, that's like 10
yeah.
years.
10 years, yeah.
Bro, I haven't been to Kurdistan in over 10 years either.
Stop.
Dude.
You got to go.
Bro, I tried to go
Mm-hmm.
a couple years ago, and my mom, she like would not let me because of like the timing. Because I only had like 2 weeks in between jobs.
Got you.
And I was like, I'm going to go because I want to go see family.
Right.
And it was like I was going to go within 2 weeks, but my mom was going to get there a week late. So she was like, you're not going to go without me. And I was like, okay, whatever.
You're okay, mom. Damn,
It was
crazy.
she was like, you're not going. And I was like, I was just going to line up and go. But it was also during COVID, so it was like weird timing.
Yeah. You still got family over there, too?
Oh, dude, my whole family's over there.
That's dope.
Like I got mom, dad, sister here.
Uh-huh.
I have an aunt in Sweden, and then everyone else is back home.
Everyone's back home.
Everyone else is back home.
That's
What about you? You have family here?
Yeah, so my immediate family's here.
Yeah.
So my little brother, he just, God bless his soul, he just transferred from Tech to Vanderbilt in Nashville, Tennessee.
Congrats.
Playing for the
Yo.
SEC now. So hopefully.
What? What
yeah,
sport?
Football, American football.
Ooh,
So if
okay.
he plays good this year, that's NFL, baby.
Let's go.
Yeah, I will be. I'm being in Nashville
That's gonna be fun,
bro,
bro.
the next 6 months. I'm in Nashville.
Hey, you gotta let me know. I gotta come out there,
I'll pull up,
bro. We gotta go out there because I haven't really been in Nashville like that.
bro. Nashville is a spot.
Because that's where that one girl was from, Haktua.
That's where she's from. First of all, okay, I have a thing for country girls, but she's cool. But two, I do find that meme funny. It's pretty hilarious.
Bro, I think it's hilarious. I think I loved it way too soon before it even blew up.
Before it blew up.
Before it blew up, and then it became a huge thing.
And she's super famous now.
Bro, she quit her job.
Yeah, she quit her job. She's like, what? She's 21 or something like that.
Yeah, she's like 21, 22.
Yeah. People thought she was a teacher, but she's cool. But yeah, go to Nashville. So there's a strip. I don't know what it's called, but like it's full.
Is it called Beale Street?
Maybe, but it's just full of bars.
Or is that Memphis?
Nah, I don't know. Nah, I know in Nashville, it's like right across from this stadium, Toyota. Maybe, I don't know, but it's like dope. And then every restaurant has live music, bro.
Bro, you know something crazy? Nashville, Tennessee is the pot is where the most Kurdish people are.
What?
Yeah.
What's going on over there?
I don't know, but like even the mayor gave us like a Kurdistan day, and like anytime like the ties of Kurdish people in Nashville is like massive.
That's crazy.
I've been meaning to. So like one of my like visions is that I'm gonna build my business out here.
Okay.
I'm gonna go to either Fort Lauderdale or somewhere in Florida, build an office out there, and then I'm gonna go to Nashville and build an office out there.
Go to Nashville first.
Nashville first?
Yeah, because Nashville has much of an impact I'm starting to see. So,
interesting.
Just, for example, Vanderbilt, there's another school in Nashville, but then Purdue. All the schools in Nashville actually have such a strong alumnus impact. So whatever you build out there, if you can tap into that, it'll spread out for yourself, like automatically.
Second time you've used the word impact. Why is impact so important to you?
Because it is. Dude, my whole life is about making one.
Yeah.
My entire life. Like, my dad is one of 7. Okay, he was the worst of 7. He's now the most successful of 7. So I come in life now, I'm the first of 3. Okay, I'm the eldest. I have to lead in line. The problem is, not a problem. The thing is, I have to now succeed after him. It's a challenge. Mind you, I'm doing it. Yes, I have a degree, sure, whatever. He has a master's, speaks 7 languages, has a successful family that he brought from nothing to something. My dad like came from like when you talking about the trenches and now like raised a family of 5 to a successful like life. Like my sister's in Denton playing volleyball D1. She's fine. My brother's in Nashville. I'm here by myself solo. It's the principles and the morals. I have to succeed that, and that's why I say impact so much, because I need to leave a long lasting myself. I don't want to be half as good as he was, because he wouldn't want me to be half as good as he was. He wanted me to be double the times as good as he was. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say that all the time.
Bro, it's funny that we kind of talk about this, and because my father, very similar thing, man. I mean, it's like I would always hear the stories. It's like he's walking barefoot a mile to go to school, and then after school he's going and working because nobody in the house has money. So he's going to school, working, feeding the family, and then becomes an engineer, and he's doing well for himself. Has a kid, and he's like, okay, we're gonna move the entire family because this is not a good environment to raise a child.
Right.
So then he comes here, starts all over, and is able to make who I am today.
Right.
And we see like Bronny go to the league with LeBron, bro.
I knew he was gonna talk about this.
And it's like, bro, like the biggest flex in the world is to just like you and your son or you and your father and be like, show me a great man, but show me a great man who's the son of a great man. That's where it's reduced. That's what's the separator.
That's deep, though.
Like
that's rare.
Show me a great man. Cool. We got like Bill Belichick. Cool. Tom Brady. I'm trying to think like Kobe. But show me a great man who's the son of a great man. That's hard.
It's very hard.
So it's like this is a we'll see what Bronny does.
We'll see what Bronny does. Yeah.
But
that's very, dude. That's crazy. That's a great segue, because I knew he was gonna talk about this. One, I knew he was a b-ball fan, but 2, you look at Bronny, and you start to realize the thing about Africa and the thing about the rest of the world and America. What makes it different is really your network is your net worth. You start to when you look at Bronny just on face value, and you look at his teammates. Bronny should have no say in making it to the NBA.
Yeah.
Now, I have not seen the behind the scenes, so I can't talk like I'm some sort of, GM. But LeBron, just being who LeBron is and knowing what he knows, just goes to show you just how much his networking and ability. He holds so much weight that he can just say, "You, my son, you're automatically guaranteed to make it in this league." Now I can guarantee first round,
Right.
but you can at least make it in the second, which is dope. He did deserve it though.
I think he deserved it. It's not just it's not just gonna be handed to you. Not the NBA will never be handed to you. So that's just something that's not gonna happen.
Agreed.
But then again, it's also like we look at other players like Steph Curry. His dad was in the league. Klay Thompson, dad was in the league. It's like even Kobe Bryant's dad was in the league. So it's like even coaches and staffing.
Right.
It's like people get nepotism all the time. So it's not uncommon. So, but you still have to deliver.
Okay. So let's keep it basketball too. What you said, it's hard to find a second in line to be as great as the first.
Yeah.
Because what will happen is there's two scenarios. The first was mediocre, but the second was really great.
Right, like Steph Curry.
Right. Or the first was really great and the second was like Shaq Sharif.
Right.
Which is crazy when you think about it, because was it Jamal Murray? No, Jamal Crawford. I know his son's coming up too.
Okay.
Yeah, but we'll see how he turns out. But yeah, same thing, same scenario.
What do you think makes that that legacy transfer or that impact transfer? Because I look at someone like Patrick Bet-David.
Okay.
And he's raising his sons, and he's trying to make. From what I hear, what he does is he's building his sons to be of caliber bigger than him. And I'm looking at how like a parenting style, right? The techniques. And I look at someone maybe like Tiger Woods. His father like almost pushed him to the brink of insanity to be great.
That's right.
So it's like, where's that line of being a good father and, making someone or forcing a child to be great?
So it depends on the father. This is a great question. I'll speak first on my dad.
Okay.
My dad, for example, who has learned so much. My dad is very smart. He waited till he was 30 to have me, right? And then instilled all of his hardships. He came to the States and had to endure racism and instilled all of his experiences and stuff like that into me. So I'm 24 now, and I'm at this point because of everything he's taught me, right? So I would say evolving DNA. Because DNA, yes, of course it is like through the line and stuff like that, but it evolves as you learn. It evolves as you change. It evolves as you acquire.
Things are changing.
Right.
You have to the father has to evolve.
Right. But he's always evolving. He's
There you
always
go.
learning.
Yeah.
Right. So what I'm saying is, when you look at, for example, let's say Tiger Woods, okay? Tiger Woods gotten so great, especially with sport. It's a little bit of a hick because golf is like a unique sport.
It's a skill.
Yeah.
It's a skill / sport.
And I'm addicted to it, but I suck.
Really?
I love golf, but I suck because it's one of those sports that you can't blame anyone but yourself.
Right. There it is.
There you go.
There it is.
Right. It's the only sport where it's you versus you. When you look at Tiger Woods, everything he's gone through, Tiger Woods played golf in probably what was one of the worst historic times for black people.
Yeah.
And thrived.
Yeah.
Mind you, all the black people with a little bit of cream thrive a little bit in that time frame because that's what's most likely appealed, but light skinned, I should say. But he thrived. But everything that he learned and accomplished during that time, his only outlet probably was only golf. He just learned and acquired and changed. LeBron too. LeBron's DNA is crazy, but as he got better and over the years, his DNA changed. We're probably going to see Bronny be the same longevity kind of guy, depending on his heart. We'll see his heart.
Yeah.
His heart thing was crazy. So I would say the reason to answer your question is just genuinely just evolving and changing DNA over time, seeing how that changes.
That's a good answer, man, because one of my biggest fears in life is not adapting over time. Like, bro, whenever I first became an engineer.
Can I cuss?
Yeah, go ahead.
Talk your shit.
Oh, yeah, bro. No,
Talk your shit.
yeah. Dude,
Yeah.
it's comfortable. But I remember when I first became an engineer and I'm working with a bunch of these old guys, like older guys, 40s, 50s. And they're like, we're using Excel and they're showing me how to do shit. And I'm like, hey, can we do it this way? And they're like, no, we've always done it this way. And I'm like, well, but this way also works too. It's a little faster. And they're like, we've always done it this way. And I'm like, bro, you're not even like trying to listen to me.
Right.
And it was just the fear, bro. It's like, dang, these guys don't even want to adapt,
evolve.
They don't want to evolve. And I was like, man, I'm just so scared that this could be me. And I think that's when I first started realizing that, okay, if I do this 9 to 5 for the next 40 years, I'm not ever gonna adapt, really.
No.
And bro, dude, that shit scared me.
I agree with you. That's my biggest
me,
fear too. My biggest fear is if I ever stop learning.
That too, but also like, okay, so especially with the space we're in, like with podcasting,
yeah,
we need to be in tune to what's in,
right?
So like whatever's viral, whatever's trending, and like, cause I'm about to be 30, bro, so I'm getting up there.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
cause you look 24 too,
and bro, and not just that, I act it too. Like I'm very young, like in spirit. And I'll hang out with like young people, and I just we just vibe.
You're just chilling
with the boys or whatever, and it's like I'll see young guys be young guys, whether they're maybe not mature or whatever you want to call it, but I'm like, they're just having fun.
They're just chilling.
Let's just let's turn up, let's relax.
That's what I'm talking about.
But so it's like I get I can catch that wave, catch that vibe, but then again it's like, okay, we gotta like bring it back to do work.
I agree.
So. And that's one thing that like I try to think of someone great. Like, do you know Andrew Schultz?
Of course, it's my favorite comedian.
Oh, me too.
Number one.
Me too.
Oh hell yeah, dude. We're gonna get along very well, bro.
Bro, I was actually on his podcast.
Stop it.
I submitted a video, and it was he put me on there. It was pretty crazy.
Send me the clip.
I'll send you the clip. I've seen Akash. Like, bro, I literally love that fucking show,
dude.
And but one thing Schultz does fantastic. He's approaching 40. But he is in tune to the lingo.
Oh my god!
In tune to the stories, culture,
vibe, everything.
And he'll just say stuff like he'll say like young lingo, and he knows what it means, and it's so funny to me. It's like, bro, he's literally like a young guy.
No, he's good, and he knows everything about the world too. That's cool.
Smart. Here
comes the good stuff. I'm clearing my throat, so y'all know what's about to get down right now. Ooh.
Bro, money is what makes you young.
Okay. Explain.
Do you believe me or no?
Explain.
Bro, so first of all, with better access to finances, you eat healthier.
Okay.
You have better training. LeBron, prime example.
$1 million a year on just food?
Yeah.
Crazy.
Number 2, you just live better, so you have less stress. And stress is what breaks down enzymes. And I could be bullshitting the science, but the reason I also say this is because Matt Sapala, bro. So he is 50 years old.
Huh?
He's 50.
No way.
You've seen him, right?
I thought he was like 35.
Bro, 50.
What?
And and he is like healthier than I've ever seen before.
Money.
Not only that, bro, but he has built muscle in his 50s or 40s, now 50s.
Yeah.
And he's not slowing down. So it's like, bro, I see someone like him, or even Mr. Burrows.
Mr. Burrows, yeah.
Mr. Burrows, solid.
Yeah.
He's like his mind is sharp. Everything is sharp. So, excuse me.
You good?
I see people. I see the men that are in that era of their life, and what do they all have in common? They're successful.
They're successful. Like, it's the bread. It's the bread. Yeah. That's crazy. You say that. That's why I can't stop. It's crazy. It's so funny because girls complain that they don't want to date guys my age, right? Guys my age, 24.
Younger guys?
Yeah, okay. Or girls in general. They complain like, we don't want to date younger men, like 23, 22, 25-year-olds. They're so dumb. And I laugh every time. But then I agree with them because a lot of guys my age are kind of a little bit more, laissez-faire about their lives, more chill, living life in the free. But I'm not like that. Which is so crazy. And you believe this stat, 90% of girls like 10% of men or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
You just got to work hard to be in that group range.
Bro, so but when you're at like your early 20s or even mid 20s now, it's like you got to work your way to get into that top 10%, or the top 10%. And I'm not a big fan of Fresh and Fit, but they have an analogy that's pretty good.
Okay.
And they say at 18, girls can walk into a candy store, but guys have to wait until they have X amount of dollars to be able to walk in that candy store.
That's facts.
It is
facts. This is why I bust my ass every day. That's right.
But it's funny. Once, I'm getting to the age where it's like, I'm able to, I guess, go in that candy store, but I don't even want that candy.
You don't want it no more.
I don't want it.
You don't want it no
I
more.
don't want it anymore.
I agree with you.
Isn't that weird?
No, not at all. Because I understand you. Because my entire life in high school, for example, when everyone was 14, that's when you go into high school. I was 12.
Mm-hmm.
So I graduated high school at 16, right? I turned 15. I turned 16 like the following month. And so, hold on, pour that little liquor if I continue the story. This is actually crazy looking, bro. Appreciate.
That's your brother.
Uncle Nears. Hold on, I'm gonna finish the story. I'm gonna come back to it, but
No, yeah.
it looks clear, it looks smooth.
Cheers, bro.
Cheers, brother. Oh yeah,
That's good.
this that new.
That's good.
This that new. Oh yeah. Just put one ice block in there. Good. Ooh, Uncle Nearest.
Bro,
Oh, yeah.
This whiskey's taking over.
Yeah, I'm finna be Uncle Nearest to God here in a minute, boy. Crazy. No, but I'm saying, what was I saying? That Uncle Nearest hit me.
Talking about when we get to the point where we can walk in that candy store, we don't want it anymore. And you were 14. Or
Yes.
you were 12 hanging out with 14-year-olds.
So I got to that point now. This is the point where I'm at in life. So the reason I brought that up is because when I was 14 in high school, when I was 14, everybody was 16. When I was 16, everybody was 18.
Yeah.
So I go into college. Everyone's like 18, 19. I'm still 16.
Yeah.
So my whole life, I've been forced to mature quicker than everybody
Yeah.
else. So much to the point where I caught up and mentally I'm above most.
It's a blessing.
It is. Reason I'm saying that is because now, bro, like all I crave in my life is peace. The reason like humble pie, but I'll flex a little bit. I'm 6'7", I'm tall, I'm black, I'm handsome. That attracts
Talk
a
your
lot.
shit. Talk your shit, bro.
It attracts a lot.
Yeah.
It attracts a lot. But I can't be with a lot. I can't, because not a lot doesn't bring you, it brings a lot of headaches. I like peace in my life, bro. I work, I run my business, I manage a team of 5. I have like 10 plus clients that I'm always in constant communications with. I can't have recklessness in my life. Just bring peace.
Too much at stake, bro.
You have a wife, right?
Not my wife, girlfriend. Serious, bro. But I'm a marrier.
Okay, perfect. There you go. So like you understand the value of peace. You come home and you're not being asked 100 questions. You're not. It's just peace,
bro. But the thing is, it's like it took me a while to get to the man I am today. To get that, like, I think you're blessed to have that mentality at 24, bro. At 24, I'll say to 28, I was in madness, bro. It was madness. Like I was outside. I was spending money that I didn't really need to be spending on shit that didn't need to, just because I was, we'll call it a mix of things, right, bro? I was lost because I finally became an engineer, and it was like I did it, but the lifestyle wasn't correlating to the title. And then we have relationships that fall through, friendships that fall through. I moved to Dallas, and I'm like, trying to move out. Money's not really like the way I thought it would be. And it's weird because you're like, hey, I'm a successful engineer. Why can't I afford the life I want? Right. And then you just kind of start partying, bad associations, just a mix of a bunch of shit, bro.
I hear you. My mentor is 6 days older than me, but he says his best. He goes, every man that has no purpose always fills his time with distractions. Dude. And that's what it is.
That's what it was, man. I had way too much time on my hand. It's like, it's crazy how the Matrix gets you, bro. Because you can have a 9 to 5 and you think you're good, you think you're set, but you have so much free time and your hands are idle. And that's when the devil gets you, bro. Man. You have way too much idle time. The devil, it's like, bro, I don't know what to do. Let's go to the bar.
Go to the bar.
I don't know what to do. Where are all my friends at? They're at the bar.
So I might as well go there.
So and it's like, you don't even want to drink. It's like, I don't want to spend money. I don't want to do this.
Yeah. The last 5 times I've drank, it's at my place by myself.
You like drinking by yourself?
Love it.
Why?
Love it. So I have, just because I'm at those tables now. And when you're at those tables, you can't be telling the bartender, I'll get what he's having. Or what do you think is best? You got to order what you like. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So right now, I always got a rotation of 6 bottles at all times. Okay. So right now, I just finished my Jack. I got Hennessy because I never really had Hennessy before.
Bro, I had a Hennessy with just agave once.
Yeah.
Fire. Like just pure Hennessy, ice, and agave.
I'm gonna have to try it.
Bro.
Okay, bet. I'm gonna
Game
try that
changer.
ASAP,
Game changer.
ASAP. I got Ciroc vanilla. I always keep coconut rum.
You were telling me you got in the coconut rum era.
Love coconut rum, bro. That's
We just gotta go on vacation, bro.
Jumping at the Narco. So, yeah.
Bro, you gotta meet my friend Josh, bro.
I got
you. gotta meet he loves
Yeah.
Narcos.
Oh man, we gotta go, bro.
Bro.
We gotta go. So I do that, and then I got Jameson and
Jameson's good.
Jameson's good.
Jameson's solid.
Yeah, Jameson, and I think it's something Walker.
Johnny Walker?
Johnny Walker.
Black
yes.
or red?
Black.
Black, okay.
Yeah, black. It's pretty good. I don't mind it. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Have
you ever go for Woodford?
No, I have not.
I've been on
Reserve?
Woodford
Yes,
Reserve.
Yes.
I've been on the Woodford Reserve game.
It's pretty good.
Yeah,
pretty
that's
good.
usually my go-to. I'm gonna switch up to Uncle Nearest now that I know.
Yeah, yeah.
Now that I knew, but now I know.
Me too, bro. So that Woodford Reserve Members Mark is not bad either.
What is the one?
Members Mark. It's the one with the red cap that's dripping.
Oh, Maker's Mark.
That's a Members Mark. Maker's
Hey,
Mark.
members only, bro.
That's
members
how.
only.
That's how you know I shop at Costco. Members Mark, but no, Maker's Mark is pretty good. The only ones that I don't like is Tennessee. I don't like Tennessee whiskey. It's too sweet.
Isn't Jack Daniel's Tennessee whiskey?
Yes, but it's not like I don't like the sweet ones, like the really really sweet ones.
I don't like sweet anything.
Yeah.
Or sweet any liquor because that's just a headache.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
That's just a headache.
There you go.
What about tequila?
I love tequila.
I like tequila too.
So 2009 I was in Houston. 2010 and 11 I was in Longview. 2010 to 2012 I was in Longview. 12 to 16 I was in Midland. Okay?
Yeah.
And then 16 to 21 I was in Lubbock, and then 21 and 24 I was in Midland.
Bro, you're in the small cities around Texas.
Right. Midland, I grew up around, like, Midland is 90% Latina.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I speak Spanish. I'm basically Colombian.
Do you learn Spanish at what age?
I learned Spanish starting at 12.
Really?
Yeah.
So that's late to learn a new language, bro. That's respect.
Mm-hmm. But my best friend at the time, him and I are still cool. We don't talk as much anymore, but we're still really cool. His name is Nicolas Escobar Fonseca. He's from Colombia, but like he taught me Spanish on top of the 3 years I learned in high school and 2 in college.
That's fire.
So being around them and then being around Mexicans, I picked up real quick.
Yeah.
And Spanish is just like French. It stems from Latin. Except French people use vosotros.
What's that?
Vosotros is y'all.
Oh, got you.
Vosotros is y'all. So, yeah. So, like, for that reason, I love tequila.
I'm a big tequila fan.
Which one?
Bro, I've been on Don Julio lately.
Ooh.
Don Julio.
Oh, yeah.
It's been smooth.
Yeah.
And whenever anytime I go out with my girl, I'll just start off with 2 shots. And she like acts like she doesn't like it.
Oh,
She's like, no, I don't want it. And then she'll take it and she'll be like, that was easy.
There you go. Okay. What's your purpose in life, you feel?
It's a good question. My purpose, man, is to lead the way to show people that it's possible.
That's good.
So, I mean, I can elaborate a little further. Escape the Matrix. I did everything right. It wasn't it. You know, I mean, I went to college.
Mm-hmm.
So let me kind of go back. My dad, you know, mom and dad moved here as refugees, and myself as included, and they both work shitty jobs. And I just see them working all the time, but we don't have any money, and I don't get to spend time with my family.
Right.
So I'm like, how is it that y'all are always working, we don't have money, and yada, yada, yada. So then my dad eventually gets a job as a military contractor to work for the U.S. Army and as a translator. So then when I'm like in middle school or like early middle school, late elementary school to like late high school, by the time I basically graduate, he joins the military as a contractor and he goes back overseas. So I see him once, twice a year for that span of my life.
Yep.
And you know, he's back in the war zone. It's like it is what it is. But because of that, he was able to buy my mom a house, put me through college, and put some money in the bank. And so I became an engineer. And you know, in my mind, I'm like, okay, it's up to me as the eldest in the family, the firstborn, and I'm the only son. It's like it's up to me to carry this legacy.
Right.
So I'm in college. I'm becoming an engineer. I'm doing all this math. I'm like, hey, I have purpose. This is why I'm here. Da da da. It's gonna make my dreams come true. And I get my first engineering job. I'm making pretty good money right out of college. I got very, very, very blessed, and that was where the first times where I was like, God just did this. There's no way this is God. And so then I get my then I have my engineering job. And I finally have money for the first time. It's like I have some money. And I'm trying to figure out what to do with it. And I believe that the best thing to do is invest in myself.
Right.
So I say, okay, I'm going to go back and get my MBA. So I spend like 20, 30,000 on getting an MBA. Gave up my nights and weekends while I'm trying to become an engineer. You know, still brand new engineer. You know, trying to learn how to be really an engineer.
Pretty much testing all week.
Yeah. So training. Like there goes the next couple. So after struggling through college, also in high school, I wasn't a fucking genius by any means. So it was, I didn't get accepted to any colleges. Wow. So looking at like as a, you know, your parents, they look at you kind of like,
whoa,
what are we doing here? Like you didn't get accepted to anything. So I go to community college, you know, had to finally get my shit together there. And so, you know, that was a struggle. Then becoming and graduating, getting a job, and then, okay, now we got to continue, da-da-da.
How old were you at this point?
When I graduated?
Yeah.
It was 2018. So I was 23. It's 23. So, yeah, 18. Yeah, 23.
Gotcha.
So, so I go back and get my MBA, and I go to my boss, and I'm like, hey, I got my MBA. Can I get a raise? And she goes, oh, it doesn't work like that. And I'm like, why did I just spend all this money and time to get this MBA then?
Yep.
And she's like, well, you need experience, da-da-da, da-da-da. And I'm just pissed. And I'm like, the system told me to do this, and now it's not
rewarding me.
It just doesn't, that's not adding up.
Right.
So I just started applying for new jobs, and I ended up getting the job I have now, making low six figures. And I'm like, okay, cool. It quieted me down for a bit. And then I start realizing, okay, money's still not what I thought it is. I'm not able to retire mom and dad. I'm not able to buy my dream house, buy my dream car, take care of a dream family. Even if I do, my wife is still going to have to work. So another man is going to dictate her schedule, her time, and her income. So I'm like, okay, I don't know. I don't like that at all. And also I look at where I'm going to go. Let's say I do this. I do everything right. In the next 20, 30, 40, 50 years, I see my future. It's the directors, the VPs of the company. I see that they're stressed. I see that they complain about money. I see that they don't have freedom of time. I just see their life, and I don't want their life.
Right.
And then I meet someone like Curtis Eatman, and I'm like, okay, I like his life. I'm Matt Sapala. I'm like, I like their life. They have a beautiful family. They have a beautiful house, nice cars, you know, schedule that I like. They have freedom time, freedom of their schedule, passive income. You know, they work their ass off, but if they want to take a week off and go to Mexico, they can take a week off and go to Mexico. They got a business that's going to run without them.
Right.
And I just kind of see that. And I'm like, bro, why the fuck would I not do this?
Two things. I'm a lightweight, so I'm getting tipsy.
No, I feel it too.
You feel it too? Cool. But second one is, you and I are similar in that regards, because you probably have very little fond, strong memories of your dad.
My memories of my dad is he's working or like, it's not really his fault. I don't blame him, but it's like he's just frustrated and stressed because he's trying to make it happen.
Right.
So it's like I just see him stressed, and it's like, I'm just a kid. I don't fucking know any better. I'm just trying to have fun. I want to play. And he would play with me and do those things I can. But yeah, whenever I'm going through my teenage years, I'd see him once, twice a year.
Right, and it's like, whoa. And that's why I do what I do. And I respect you and I are awfully similar, like very.
The vibes don't lie, bro.
Yeah,
the frequency from the get-go.
Yeah, bro, like my dad was the same way. Worked at Schlumberger. Most of my memories of him, like, I'm going to use the analogy of like, hey, I remember when I used to play catch with my dad. I don't.
Yeah.
But I know, and I can't even be mad at him because he sacrificed everything to get us here. And you understand that, right? Like, you were able to go to college, you were able to do this and that. And I'm sure he instilled so many great values into your life.
Oh, 100%.
Oh, yeah, 100%. So it's like, I can't be mad, but there's that I wish. And that I wish is that impact I keep talking about.
But do you think that because of that, because of those things you didn't have, it's what propelled you to be who you are.
Exactly.
So it's like I can't even
I can't
even wish for it.
I can't be mad.
Because it's like maybe if I had it, maybe I would be what's it called? Like a bratty kid.
I see what you mean. A ungrateful kid.
Ungrateful, yeah.
Yeah. So to the point, it's like I can't be mad at him. So there's 3 stages of what a kid goes through with his dad, right? Especially like this.
I think I know where you're going.
You know what I'm talking about?
I think I know where you're going. Go.
Well, I was saying, when you grow up as your dad, you
idolize
him. Yeah. And then you realize, teenage phase, you demonize him. And then after you grow up, you humanize.
Yeah.
Right.
I love that.
I'm at that humanizing phase.
Yeah.
I can't even be mad anymore. I see why you went through and made the decision that you made.
Yeah.
To be honest, if I had no guidance, I would have too, Dad. Like, I love my dad to the core. I don't know if he'll watch this, but
does your dad watch your shit?
Sometimes.
My mom and dad watch, I think, almost every episode.
Every episode? That's dope.
They're my biggest fans, bro.
Yeah.
I love them.
My dad's prideful, so he'll like watch it and then not tell me nothing. He'll be like,
that's how my parents are,
I
too.
see you on social, son. I'm like, okay, what'd you see? So, but no, like, to your point and to your credit, I'm sure I'll say this, and this will be the last of this psychological episode. I have some things I still have to say to my dad that I'm going to say eventually before it's too late. I hope you've told him everything you need to before it's too late.
I think we have. It can always get deeper, though.
Right.
So, like, I mean, it's like, I hear some people say they don't hug their dad and say, I love you. Nah, bro. Every time I see my dad, I give him a hug and say, I love you. So it's like, we all know it's there. What I want to do, which is a little bit deeper, is I saw this on TikTok. It's this book that you go through with your dad. And it's just all these questions.
I want to do the same thing.
Bro, and it's like, I don't know if I can handle that.
I can't.
And it's also kind of like, I want to do that. I want to do a podcast with him.
Yeah.
And just like, I want to sit down with him for hours.
You're going to cry, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I want to do that. I don't know if I want to do that.
The thing is, it's funny. I'm going to. I don't know how
I'm going to, yeah. I'm probably not going to release it.
Yeah.
That's going to be for like the family vault.
Oh, yeah. And the thing is, I don't know, because I'm sure there's some things in your family. Because the thing about men is, like, we make so many strong decisions that get overseen by the rest of the family.
Right.
We make so many subconscious decisions that, for example, a low key, I probably shouldn't put this out there, but I will. I didn't realize just how much my dad mattered to the entire family tree financially.
Right.
I caught conversation slipping, and I was like, okay, wait a minute. This guy's important. I hope I can even be half of that.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so, I'm sure that's why I'm saying, like, if it can go deeper, might as well let it. Because I'm starting to become the man that he's proud of, but I also want to be the man that surpasses him. Because that's what he wants, in a way, especially in the U.S. Because he started everything and built everything outside.
Right.
So same thing with you. Like, just let him know up front. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just talk to him.
Yeah, I got to do an episode with him.
Yeah.
I got to get that book and just run through some questions.
Or would you rather do it in person?
Oh, no, I want to do it in person. But it's like I want to record it.
Yeah.
Because I want my legacy to have that. Because, bro, I actually believe that one day I'm going to either make a movie or a book about his story. Bro, his story is like...
hard.
Bro, he's a superhero.
You did say he walked a mile barefoot to work.
Bro, he's a superhero.
Yeah.
Like, so he came from, similar to your father, from the slums and taking care of his whole family while going to school and doing all this stuff. And then he, came to America. And then he joins the United States military to go back and fight evil against the Kurdistan. Crazy. So he literally left his home, almost like LeBron James. He left Akron.
Yeah.
He went and got the super team and then came back and fought evil.
Right. And won it.
And won. And so it's like, bro, it's like he literally has a superhero story. So it's like our fathers broke a generational curse. Like they broke a generational curse by just bringing us and giving us life here.
Agreed.
So it's like it's up to us to make sure that is carried on. We have to break another generational curse. So what does that mean? Generational wealth, what businesses, an empire, legacy.
Whatever that is, looks like.
Show me a great man who's the son of a great man.
That's right. Knock on wood, if your dad was to look at you right now, say he passed and was looking at you right now, God forbid, would he be proud of the man you are today?
I know he is.
Respect.
He tells me all the time.
Hell yeah.
He tells me all the time. I know he is. And especially with like media, he loved media. He loved engineering. So it's like, I mean, I became an engineer because it was kind of like, he never told me to go be an engineer, but he gave me clues.
Clues, yeah.
And he was like, I think you'd like this. This makes good money. This is what would help you this way.
Yeah.
And so he steered me to make my own decision to be an engineer. He was an engineer.
Yeah.
So, and then it's like, he loved cameras. He loved making movies. He loved editing. And he didn't really, this was, I think, more my decision because I just was obsessed with podcasts.
Yeah.
For it feels like over a decade now. And
years, conversations.
But he loved it. He's like, I know you're smart because you watch a bunch of podcasts. And it's like, he doesn't know what I'm watching. He doesn't know half of it's just comedians bullshitting.
Yeah, it is. Brilliant. What's the one?
Brilliant Idiots?
Brilliant.
Bro, I fucking love Brilliant Idiots.
That.
But it's like, there's so much value and education through what they do.
Right.
Like comedians, they they play such an important role in humanity.
They do. They do.
It's such an important role.
That's why I'm one.
You're a comedian.
You knew that, right?
No.
I didn't tell you.
No.
I've been doing stand up for 3 months now.
Bro, my dream is to be a comedian.
Bro, let's go. Listen.
I have material written down. Funny story. One day, because I'm terrified of going on stage and
why, bro?
But not anymore. Not anymore, because I have a lot more practice
Okay.
speaking in front of like audiences.
Okay.
But before I started my business, terrified.
Next Thursday, I'm bringing you with me. I've been on stage twice.
Where are we
bro.
going? Hyenas?
No, I start small, and then I go bigger. Backdoor Comedy Club in Richardson.
I'm down.
Bro,
I'm down.
you're not down. My second podcast where somebody told me he's down.
Let's
Listen,
go.
I've done stand up twice.
Yeah.
And literally everyone's been telling me like, you don't look like this is your first time. It looks like you're over experienced. I'll send you the clips.
Bro, I am like, when I tell you I study how jokes work and how timing and letting like
Delivery.
stuff breathe. Bro, but like, so I went and like I had all my jokes written out, and I went to an open mic, and I was the first one there, and I signed my name up, and I thought that meant, or I was like the second or third one, and I was like, okay, that means I'm next, or I'm gonna be one of the first ones. Bro, I was there from 7 till midnight, watching everyone go, and as everyone's going up, I realized they're not fucking funny at all. Like I was like.
Agreed.
There's maybe like 2 funny people in the 3-4 hours I'm sitting there.
Right.
And they never call my name, dude. And I just had like, it was just exhausting.
Damn.
It was exhausting. It was me and this one dude, and they didn't call his name. But they eventually called his name like super late at night. He walks up there. Because me and him became friends by just bonding of how they're not calling our name.
Yeah.
He gets up there and he was like, man, I had jokes, but I've been sitting for so fucking long. And it was like authentic and hilarious.
Boom.
It was hilarious.
Yeah.
And then they didn't call my name for like 4 more names and I just left.
Dude, I would have too.
It is what it is. It was my first time ever.
I'm going to send you the clips. I'll tell you what happened to me. So Backdoor Comedy Club, they actually write the names on the board outside so you're able to know where to go.
Yeah.
So I showed up first too. And then I went dead last.
Yeah, that's how it goes.
I think I was last before my homie. And what happened was, so I didn't realize how witty I was. I watch a lot of Andrew Schultz. I'm big on Andrew Schultz, Bernie Mac. I'm a huge Kings of Comedy guy.
Yeah.
I love stand up. The first night, I just remember there was a guy that went up there before me, and he had like these white dude, old, skinny, tall. Like long hair, one of it was braided. He looked like Jesus. So I go up there, I say, y'all saw that last comic? Somebody check on Jesus real quick. And that's how it started off. And like that was my first one. And then my second one, I did much more. There were 3 funny people, like really funny people that night. And I was one of them. And that's how good I roasted the hell out of this guy like Thomas Jefferson.
Yeah.
And bro, like I'm big on roasting. I'm big on
I love roasting.
I'm big on crowd work. So dude, we're going.
Oh, I'm fucking stoked, dude. I'm fucking stoked.
Oh yeah, I love stand up.
Bro, I saw Kevin Hart for the first time ever like last weekend. It was hilarious.
He had a big thing out here, didn't he?
It was in Oklahoma.
Oh, okay.
So Josh got us free tickets. So I was like, "Fuck yeah, dude, let's go."
Yeah,
Bro, he was fucking hilarious.
was he really?
Like, sometimes you like, bro, he was fucking hilarious. He had this joke where he's like trying to race an NFL running back, and he was like, "I knew I could beat him." And he was like, I had a technique. That's why I knew. He goes, I put my fingers close together so I could go faster. He goes, if you open your hands, the wind is going to get in the way. He goes, me, I knew I was going to beat him because I had a technique. Dude, it was fucking hilarious.
Funny. Yeah. Oh, dude, I got.
Who's your favorite comedian?
Andrew Schultz.
Andrew
Schultz. Yeah, Andrew Schultz. Me too. By a mile.
Yeah.
Andrew Schultz and maybe I just watched him. He had a stroke. He had 2 strokes. Keith Robinson. Watch his special on Netflix. It's funny. He had 2 strokes. And so his left hand, I think it's his right hand's dysfunction on his left hand is like he's on a cane.
Okay.
Yeah, but the reason why he had those strokes is like it's hilarious. It's
what
not
happened?
even, bro. You want me to tell you?
Yeah.
No, I won't tell you because it's part of the joke.
Okay, that's fine.
It's hilarious, bro. It's dumb.
Okay.
It's really dumb.
Oh, yeah.
It's really funny. And he jokes about it, so I can say it.
Yeah.
But he's funny too. But no, Andrew Schultz has been my guy. Followed by Bernie Mac. Followed by, I don't know who I'd put third. Eddie Griffin's been up there for quite some time.
Eddie Griffin's funny.
Eddie Griffin's pretty good. Who's my top 5? Dave Chappelle.
Dave Chappelle's a goat.
He's number 2.
Yeah. I saw him live years ago.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, he's a freaking stud.
He's such a great storyteller.
He like one thing I learned about, funny enough, is about telling jokes. Even though I've never been on stage, is what he does. He lets jokes breathe.
Right.
So like you can like slow down.
Digest.
You don't have to like be quick to say anything.
Mm-hmm.
Let it breathe, and then just like, cause time goes by fast when you talk.
Mm-hmm.
So you just gotta like. Another thing he said that's really powerful is that silence is loud.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, I'm not really too worried about getting on stage and just
yapping.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like I'd let my jokes breathe. Obviously, Dave Chappelle's hilarious. Andrew Schultz. I like, obviously, I think Theo Vaughn is like, Theo Vaughn is like very, like crazy.
Okay. So I'm glad you said that. So my top comedians love to play in that fine line of ethical and morality.
Do you like, what's that one Wild Boy's name?
Wild Boy.
Who you Anthony Jeselnik.
No, I haven't heard him.
You ever heard of Anthony Jeselnik? Bro, he has like an hour of just dead baby jokes. Like horrific jokes. like horrendous jokes.
I gotta go. Is it on Netflix?
It's on Netflix, YouTube, bro. He's hilarious. He is like if you don't warn someone about him, people will be offended.
Got you.
Like 100%. But I love that shit.
I love that shit. I love to play in the fine lines, bro. I had a joke. I'll send you the videos. You'll watch it. But I had a joke while I was talking about Oak Cliff, and I go, I did some research on Oak Cliff, and I found out that the murder rate in Oak Cliff is 1 out of every 3,000 people. That's right. 1 out of every 3,000 people in Oak Cliff die. I sit down, I cross my legs, and I go, it's not enough. I want that whole city deserted. I want that entire city gone. The only person that deserves to be in dirty old Oak Cliff is P. Diddy. That was my joke.
Yo.
That's how I ended that set.
That's hilarious.
Yeah,
oh, that's exciting, bro.
Dude,
that's exciting.
Stand-up is fun.
I love stand-up, man. It's one of my biggest passions. Mm-hmm. Like, when it came to, I really thought that I was going to have a podcast because I wanted to be a comedian. And, God had other plans. It's a different platform. It's more fitting for me, but I still like the idea of, I want to have comedians on.
Got you.
Like, I really, really like that idea of using the podcast to propel comedians forward. I've had one comedian on. It was a little, it wasn't awkward. It was just kind of like, we just didn't have a connection because I just thought he was fucking hilarious and I wanted to talk to him. Yeah. But it was just like a one-time thing. Yeah. But I really want to tap into the scene here. That's just, being more intentional with it.
You should. You should. Because I am. I'm very much am. And
yeah, bro. Let me know anytime you go to shows or you got shit going on, bro.
I'm going to call him today or tomorrow probably, but I think next Thursday should be available. and they'll let you know to sign your name. Me and my buddy Bly Roosevelt, so he's the one that actually brought me into the scene.
Cool.
So,
Yeah, it always helps if you got a friend to go in with. What was I gonna say?
No, this shit's great. This whole podcast, the drink is great. I'm just mad I'm a lightweight, but it's not my fault. I'm tall.
No, we're good, bro.
Blood takes forever to
We just
travel.
need one drink.
That's true.
We just need one drink.
I see. Uncle Nearest.
Yeah. What are you excited about?
Like in general?
Yeah.
Short and simple. My potential. My potential. I say this. It sounds selfish, but my purpose in life is I'm a creator. My purpose in life is to create, to use my skill to create. For example, you've seen what I've done for Michael Burrows.
Yeah.
His social media page.
I love it, bro. I love it.
Thank you. And it's just me giving back because he sends me so many clients.
Yeah.
Without him, I probably had moved back to Midland already.
Wow.
Yeah, bro. Because here, it hasn't been rough, but it's been to where, like, okay, I got to be careful and watch out. Whereas in Midland, I was living lavishly. Like, very. But here, I've had to be very cautious. So I'm excited about my potential and growth. And it sounds selfishly, but it's to create, and the only way I can create is by helping others. The fastest way to reach the top in life is to help as many people as possible.
There you go.
That's literally it. I am creating for so many people right now. It's not even funny. I got a barber. I got a guy who's a fitness trainer, but we shoot pool parties. I have a THC dispensary currently. I have Michael fragrances and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm soon, hopefully, about to have a restaurant.
Wow.
I used to
so many different spaces. The variety is like that's crazy because you have so much experience in such a short amount of time.
Oh yeah, in 2021, 2022, so 4 years, 2 years, 3 years, 3 years really. And so it just goes to speak on my skill. FabriceVisuals.com. That's my website. You can see I've worked with fencing companies. I've taken pictures of a client that sells rocks, like little rocks. I have a custom home builder. So like I've flipped a house before. I've done quite a lot. And so like to be in the spaces that I am, it's not surprising. It's not at all. And I can say that proudly.
Yeah.
However, it's just the potential of where else I could be.
Yeah.
Right. That's why my biggest fear is to stop evolving and learning and growing.
Yeah.
That's why. You understand? I mean,
no, 100%,
understand
100%,
right? Because you're in the spaces too where, I mean, you look at your people around you in their lives. You look at your life. You look at your father's life, and then you look at the lives that you want and the people that you're surrounded by, and you want to apply those same changes and wishes to their lives.
Exactly, bro. And bro, back to beautifully said, because I need to loop back into my purpose. I didn't finish that thought.
Go ahead.
So I decided to partner with Curtis and Sika, and I realized that the only way I'm gonna get where I want to go in regards to financial freedom and freedom of time is by helping other people get there. Like the only way that I'm gonna get the only way that I'm gonna eat is if I help other people eat. So
Preach.
So it's just it's the funniest thing, man. It's like the more you give, the more you get. and then God's gonna give you more.
Right.
And then you just give more.
Right.
And whenever I pray, bro, I just pray. I'm like, hey, God, just use me as a vessel to impact lives. And I forgot. You know Eric Thomas?
No.
Bro, you gotta check up Eric Thomas.
Hip hop preacher?
The hip hop preacher, yes.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. So he said I was listening to him last week, and he was saying he was helping somebody or whatever, and someone says to him, he goes, thank you for changing my life. He goes, no, God changed your life. He was just using me as a vessel to change your life. And it's like, bro, you just get the chills, bro.
Vessel. Yeah. I'm so glad you said that. Man. Okay.
Your energy completely changed.
Bro. You look at, I've tried to be selfish before.
Doesn't work.
God, so I've tried to be selfish and I've tried to cut corners. God goes, oh, you try to be selfish? I got you here? Okay. Now you're behind where you started.
Right, bro.
Start from scratch. Do it again. Are you going to cut corners again? Okay. Start further back.
And you learn the same lesson. You're like, I'm here again.
What? Okay, now I'm gonna do it the proper way. Oh, I see you're rewarding me.
Yeah.
And I see why you made me learn it this way.
Yep.
Because now I've learned more than when I tried to cut. Number 2, helping as many as others as possible. The Justin Timberlake song from way early in my life. What comes around goes around.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I never understood what that meant until I grew up, and I started to realize, like, if you throw out a dart to harm somebody, that dart's gonna come right back and harm
Oh,
you.
yeah.
100%. But if you throw out a hand to give, bro, I have given. I wish I could explain it. I used to be so naive. So here's my flaw. I'm too naive. I'm too nice. I don't even know when to identify
a threat.
Yeah. Because the second a threat comes at me nicely, I'm like, oh, it's a nice threat.
Right. It's because you're coming from your heart.
Right.
And you think everyone has that same heart.
Exactly. But it don't.
Right.
Especially in this country.
Right.
Everything's a facade.
Yeah.
So when a threat comes my way and it comes nicely, I think it's nice and it bites me. So I've actually learned over life I've become a little bit more cold-hearted as life goes. That's what happens to nice people. They become cold-hearted.
Yeah.
Whereas cold-hearted people, when they grow up, just become nicer.
That's so interesting.
It's so crazy, right?
Yeah.
Now I'm a lot more cold-hearted, but I still give. The amount of rents, people don't know this, but there's some friends in the past that I've paid the rents. I've helped them out with a couple dollars. I've helped, you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people come to me now when they think, oh, Fab's this mogul with all this money. Sure, my pockets is okay. Like, I'm surviving myself, but, like, I give where I can.
Right.
Like, I helped my sister out when my family couldn't recently.
Yeah.
And that, bro, first of all, that's the best feeling in the world.
Right, right.
But it's like, God blessed me to be able to do so.
Right.
But at some points, you got to help yourself first. My mentor, Alex, says it's the best. He goes, hey, when a plane crashes.
I was just about to say this, bro. I was just about to say
you
that.
You can't put everybody else's mask on. You got to
put your mask on first. And that's the same thing. It's like, bro, I need to be able to breathe so I can show you how to breathe. I need to set up cash flow for myself so I can show you how to set up cash flow. And then again, it's like, bro, Kobe Bryant mentality. If Kobe's not getting shots up and he's trying to help you get shots up,
right.
why would I even listen to you?
Right.
So you got to lead by example.
Come on.
You got to lead by example, bro. And that's what I like about people like Matt, Michael Burrows, Curtis. Like, it's like, I'm going to show you what we're doing.
Right.
And then I'm going to show you how to do it, but I'm going to still get mine.
Right. You don't even have to second guess them because they did it. And you can see they did it.
Right.
Right.
You got to prove a concept.
Yo. Yeah. Man.
Bro.
I fucks with you, bro. I fucks with you, bro. Heavy. I just had a vibe, man. I just had a vibe now.
We got some time. We can chill for a little bit. What was on your mind this past week? Oh, I was gonna say this. Back to the giving. I'm sure with the business you're in, you were giving out like photos and pictures, and it's kind of like. Well, let me ask you.
Yeah. Was
there a point in time where it's like, no, I don't want to give out stuff for free because you should pay me? And then you maybe turned and said, you know what, let me do some things for free, and then business will come my way.
Never.
Okay.
I preach this. Every time you want to try to get into a new space, do it for free.
Okay.
There's a certain person right now who I'm doing a lot for, and don't say his name, but I'm not charging him.
Okay.
You know who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Okay. You're rocking him. Okay. I'm not charging him a dime. But in return, this guy has given me at least $10,000 a month.
Yeah.
In commissions. Around like in referral commissions.
Yeah.
Right? I always preach it. I've preached this so many times and I'll preach it again. Do a little bit. Give a snippet out for free and watch that effect returns back to you every single time. What's happening right now in my current space and a little bit of like even the Tower Club is my work is trickling in.
Yeah.
And people are asking
I see
questions.
it, bro.
Yeah.
I see it.
And people are asking questions.
I see it on people you probably don't even know I have networks with, but I still see, I can tell it's your work.
Appreciate.
I can tell. And it's bro, it looks solid. It's just clean.
Thank you.
Clean work.
Thank you. And that's what I pride myself in. This is years of experience. When I started back in college, so here's how I got into this whole thing. I told my dad, I said, hey, Dad, I want to be just as cool as you. I want to start my own clothing brand. I want to import clothing from Africa, bring it here, and you know, refine it and sell it at a higher price, markup. He said, okay, son, Tell me what you need. I'm going to buy it. I said, okay, Dad. I put a whole list. Including in that list was a camera. And I said, okay. So for a year, my last year of college, for a year on, my dad was like, okay. I did research on the camera. My dad was like, you know what? I'm going to buy you just a camera so you can practice for your last year of college.
Smart,
and
man.
then next year, when you're done with college, you can start this. Smart man.
Smart.
Because I would have failed my last year. I didn't care. But I got the camera, and what happened was as soon as I went back to college in Lubbock, I was filming everything. First person I shot, Emma Kapmeyer. She was my neighbor. Beautiful. She was beautiful. I don't know if she was a white girl or whatever, but she was gorgeous. I shot her foot in the snow, in the shoe, and it looked like a Nike commercial. Yeah, my boy, his name was Alfredo Hernandez. We went to high school together. He was in Lubbock at the time, too, studying medicine. And he was good at the camera. He's the one that taught me everything. We had 3 photo shoot sessions in a span of 2 weeks. And on the third week, I literally started filming myself every day. So now I'm posting my own content on Instagram, but I'm also practicing, right? I had my boy Obina, OBZTV. I charged him like $100-$200 to film like a whole video for him. We shot the newest BMW M5 back when it came out in 2020.
Dope.
Yeah, it was crazy cool. I did a whole little mini commercial about that to make it look like a I don't know, like a Porsche commercial or something.
Bro,
cool.
we gotta talk, bro.
Yeah, talk to me.
We got, bro, because we've been doing commercials and stuff. Or I'm trying to do more and more of those. I'm trying to do some photo shoots with the squad.
Yeah,
we want to do something like once a. I mean, this is just thinking out loud, but because we just had a photo shoot. Finish your thought, bro. Finish your thought.
No. Listen, just so I could be. I don't know what to say. You probably know it. You're older.
What was that supposed to mean?
Because you're more wise. Is what I mean.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I mean. But the saying when you show what you're about.
Okay.
Yeah, basically. But what I'm saying is, the next photo shoot that you want, 2 to 3 outfits, various locations, on the house. Let me know.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
Hey, we don't gotta do that, but
No.
I appreciate that.
On the house. I want people to see at PHP my name, because there's a few names in there that I'm trying to get at. So
we're gonna make that happen.
Okay.
No, we're gonna make that happen. Because I'm gonna make sure that your name is known.
Perfect. Next week, pick a time and a date, 2 outfits, and I got you with a headshot and lifestyle photo shoot.
Okay.
Boom. On the house.
Oh, speaking of which, bro, actually, we're having an event next Saturday.
Okay.
Is it? Wait, hang on. We're doing an event. Okay, we're having. We'll talk to you off. I got to talk to you offline because I got a couple events. It might be better to have you just come and
do the event.
Be like a sponsor.
Oh, dope.
And then, bro, because we were just talking about
Say
it.
less.
We have, so we could talk more, but we're doing one at the 12 Hotel, and then we're gonna do a singles event. So we're gonna have like singles come in, do like speed dating, some games.
That's dope.
And like
capture that.
That's what I'm saying. It might be whichever one feels the vibe.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, let me know. We'll talk offline. We'll talk offline. So yeah, no, and to my point, you have to give out a sample of your work for free. For example, but when I went before I started this whole photography thing, like people knew my work, for example, but they didn't really know until I showed them. Now when I'm in Midland, before I left, 60 to 70% of all my friends, like group or friend requests, friends list on Facebook, had my headshot as their picture. Bro, Key Glock, you know Key Glock?
Yeah.
Young Bands,
Yeah.
Block Boy JB.
Yeah.
There's this guy there's like a DJ from Switzerland. All of them I shot for free.
Bro, are they huge? Are they big?
He's pretty big.
Bro.
I forget his name.
I think I know you're talking about.
Even Murder Beats. Murder Beats is the one that made the song Narcos with the Migos. And a couple hits for DJ Khaled and stuff like that with Drake too. I filmed them all for free, bro. All for free. And so I say this to say, if you want to break into any space, give out a sample of your work. Now, don't give out too much to where you're doing too much for little, but give out a sample to where you know, okay, when you put this out, especially if it's quality, people are going to fucks with you.
That's what I'm doing with this podcast, bro. So like, I just bring people on, and I pay for this shit, but I have people on.
No, but you bring quality. That's what I want you to do. You just make sure you bring quality. That's the main thing. Because I don't want you to bring somebody and you realize I didn't learn much from this. Or I didn't gain anything from this. It's like that Kai Cenat memes. Like, what do we gain from this? You know what I'm saying? But I want you to bring somebody on and you gain something, your platforms gain something, and then your audience gains something. You're able to give out value.
There you go.
Value. There's no point in doing that at that point. You know what I'm saying?
How are you building? We got.
Now, let me know how much time we got.
I got a little bit of time. I do have a appointment at 6. That's the only thing.
Let me know.
But we gonna run this back, bro.
We
gonna run this back.
Bro,
we gotta have some more people on. It's gonna be fun. See, bro, let me tell you just the vision with this,
Yeah.
bro. This is gonna be.
Before you do,
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm actually really interested in that last question.
Yeah.
Whatever that question was. What was it?
I wanted to know more about how it is building your team and business.
Oh yeah, I got a team of 5. It's crazy.
I know.
We're gonna talk about it.
Yeah.
My team is dope right now, and it's all about training and communication. When you talk about teams, you go from an entrepreneur to like
A leader.
boss and leader basically. And I never call them employees.
Yeah.
I call them leader, like team members
Or
So,
partners.
yeah, partners. There you go.
But it's like, but I want to unpack that because I do want to know more about it. But
What's your vision? Your vision with this whole thing,
bro? This is gonna be the biggest podcast in Dallas.
Hell yeah!
And I mean, you heard it from the get go. It's the
I'm
number one
with it.
podcast in Dallas. And there's no disrespect to anyone else. Cause I know you got podcasts. Caesar has a podcast.
No. Listen. Own that shit. You feel me? I'm here for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we gonna set up like events where it's gonna be like at a stadium. We're gonna have like a bunch of episodes running back and forth. We're gonna have people perform. We're gonna have music. We're gonna have comedy. We're gonna have like live shows, sets.
Kind of like Kill Tony.
Kind of like Hill Tony,
Yeah.
but a little different because does he have music on? Does he have artists perform?
He can, but he doesn't. But I mean, the whole band in the background.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Yeah.
It's similar but different. But I like that premise.
Mhm.
And then I mean, shit, we gonna have you and Michael Burrows on. We gonna have. I mean, I want to get Michael Burrows on, but I'm saving that for.
Listen.
I'm saving that for a special day.
Bro, Michael called me yesterday and we spoke for about 2 hours on the phone.
Really,
Me and Mike tight.
bro.
Yeah.
When Michael does anything, when Mr. Burrows does anything, he does it like. I've never seen him half-ass anything.
No.
Like not even a hello.
Right.
What even when he meets someone, he's like, "Give me 1 second. I'm gonna make sure that whenever I meet this person, I give them my undivided full attention and the full experience.
Everyone gets the whole experience. There you go.
The experience, bro.
And it's dope.
And I need to sit down and just kind of talk with him so I can digest that a little bit more so I can apply it.
It's so funny you say that. You said Mr. Burrows because I call him Mike. That's how close we are. But it's interesting because like he's dropped so much knowledge on me in game, not just in life but on women and like.
Bro, changes my life every time I talk to him. And like every time I talk to him, I always take away one big gem, and it's like I apply it. I apply it.
And he has the best fragrance in the world. Works like a charm.
Yeah.
Works like a charm. I've never not wear his fragrance and gone home by myself. I'm not even joking with you.
Hey, it works. He knows what he's doing.
He knows
that
what he's
man knows exactly what he's doing, and he's helping people.
There you go.
Final thoughts, man. What's something you want to tell the world? What you got going on? Anything you want to ask me?
Yeah. Tell the world real quick. It's just like I said. My thing is I want y'all to just look at your lives and be like, is it worth it? Am I where I want to be? And is anyone proud of me? That's it. If you can't answer any of these three honestly, there's no point in doing life. To ask you is genuinely, where do you see yourself within the next 3 years?
It's crazy the questions you ask me.
Yeah.
Because I ask these questions
all the time. In the next 3 years, specifically 3. And how you going to get there?
Yeah. Next 3 years, I'm going to be not an engineer. I'm going to be running my insurance agency. I'm going to have 300 licensed agents. I'm going to have 150,000 earners. So basically 100 people I've helped exit from whatever situation they're in to be able to do this business full time and have their own business. I mean, we're gonna run this podcast up. This is gonna be on episode in 3 years. It's gonna be whatever a week a episode is in 3 years.
Yeah.
By that time, I will be making at least $1 million in income.
Tough.
At least $1 million in income, so then that I can use that money to hire a team to backtrack all the episodes I've done and create clips.
Mm-hmm.
So then we gonna have a social media team. Dude, I'll be married and having kids by then.
By then, in 3
I'm
years.
I'm definitely gonna have a kid by
Yeah.
then.
So this one's the one.
Yeah,
No.
it's already like I've already decided. I just need to catch up with the finances a little bit. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
But it's happening right around the corner. And continue. Oh, this is the really big one that I have not been more intentional on, but I've been a little intentional on, is making sure that the Kurdish community here has trusts and insurance in place to continue to cement generational wealth.
Bro, shit.
Because a lot of us, we don't even know that the power this industry has. So, I mean, I saw a GoFundMe the other day about a woman who passed away from breast cancer who was a family friend. And
Wow.
it's like, cool, we raised $20,000 in a week. Amazing. That's going to cover the funeral. What about the family?
Right.
I mean, imagine if she had $1 million policy.
Everything would have been good and the family would have been straight too.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I want to make sure I help my community, make sure that we cement generational wealth,
Mhm.
create a charity, a charitable trust
Right.
for Kurdish people, so that I can continue to fund Kurdish projects and be a leader in my community. So that's in 3 years.
That's in 3 years.
That's in 3 years.
The theme of this podcast is impact, man.
100%, bro. It's $1 in a dream.
It's $1 in a dream. That was smooth. I ain't gonna cap. That's $1 in a dream.
Fabrice!
Bro, appreciate you.
Of course,
brother.
All love, bro.